Coach, you're back in Tampa. Just talk about getting started with kind of game prep in McNeese State.
Well, we're coming out and trying to continue to get better at what we do. And we're going to introduce a little bit of McNeese and Michigan State to our guys throughout this week. But a big part of it is continue to get better at what we do.
You talk more fun now that you're doing game prep instead of individual drills?
Well, I mean, you get excited. You know that it's getting closer, and I think for our guys, it'll be new for them, and it'll be fun for them doing something new and preparing for a team they're going to compete against here in a couple of weeks. So I think for those guys, they'll like to start to get in the game week mode.
Have you formulated in your mind who you might be penciling in certain spots as starters now? Or are you still evaluating that?
We're still evaluating. Again, we have this entire week, and to be honest, we have next week too. So we still have a lot of time to put all the pieces together. And once we feel like we have those pieces, we'll put it together, and everyone will know who we're going to go into the war with.
Coach, you talked about Vero being an opportunity for the guys to show you something out there, to make a case for starting or playing. Are there specific guys you can point to that took the most advantage of that, maybe?
I find it hard to just pick certain guys out, because a lot of guys stood out and played, did a great job for us. Like I say, Augie Sanchez did a great job at fullback. Swanson's done a great job at fullback. Look at Jay Carton has done a great job at tight end for us. All over the board. Our entire offensive line has gotten better. At every spot, guys been competing, which is what we want. We came into camp saying we want guys to compete. I think guys are doing that, and they're going to make it hard for the coaches to make decisions.
Coach Lockett was talking about how he wanted to get that whole group used to the idea of running with a running back in front of you. That's something they didn't do a lot last year. Has that transition gone well, just embracing the fullback as a regular part of the offense?
It is. Again, that's something that they had to get used to, but I think being a good running back, it doesn't matter, who's in front of you. You just try to avoid those other guys. But I think our guys have adjusted very well, and we're starting to see a lot more success with our offense in the run game and doing what we trying to build as an identity for our offense.
Coach, will you make any additions to your roster coming back here to Tampa before the start of school, or are you just sticking with the guys you have?
With the guys we have, there'll be a couple guys that wasn't necessarily invited to camp, couldn't come into camp, that started with us, that was with us in the spring. So other than that,
nobody joining this week, though. I see Ruben Garcia going through rehab out here, and he obviously hurt his knee at the end of spring. Is this season in play for him, or do you go into things expecting him to take a red shirt?
Right now, he's still in a rehab situation. I can't necessarily say he's not going to play or he's not. I'll tell you one thing, he's way ahead of schedule. We talk about we heal differently around here. You see this guy here playing in the running sprints with our strength coach, and he just did this in the spring.
Right.
But he's out here running around. It looks like he's ready to go now, but we know he's not there yet. But it's been great to watch him rehab, and I think he's making an example for the rest of our guys and how important rehab is. And if you do what you're supposed to, you can get back a lot quicker.